Here we're going to discuss finding the intercepts of rational functions. So for example, let's say you're asked to find the intercepts of this function f of x is equal to x squared minus 4 divided by x squared plus 5x plus 6. Okay, so there's a good rule to stick to when dealing with rational functions. Let's give this a star. So we always want to, so we're going to always first factor the numerator and denominator if possible, because they're polynomials. First factor, find the domain, and then simplify. Okay, we're going to do this every time we have rational functions. We're first going to factor, then we're going to find the domain, and then we're going to simplify the function. So let's do that. So we have f of x is equal to, okay, factoring that numerator, it's a difference of squares, x squared minus 4. So it factors as x plus 2 times x minus 2. And the denominator, that's going to factor as x plus 2 times x plus 3. So once you've factored, then you want to find the domain. Now the domain is the set of numbers that you're allowed to plug into the function. You can plug in any number for x except for numbers that cause the denominator to be 0. So when I plug in -2 and -3, that causes the factors, one of the factors to be, or -2 causes this factor to be 0, -3 causes that factor to be 0, so both those numbers have to be excluded. So we say the domain is all real numbers, so you can say all real numbers, and you can use this fancy R notation, except what? -2 and -3. That's your domain. Now once you found the domain, then what you do is you simplify. So then you simplify, and you can simplify here by canceling, right? So you cancel the x plus 2's, and you end up with this function, f of x is equal to x minus 2 divided by x plus 3. Okay, now you might say, well, how can you cancel? Well, let's put it this way. It's obvious that you can cancel, but there's one case when you can't cancel, and it's when it's 0 over 0. But these are only 0 if x is -2, and -2 has been excluded. Therefore canceling is okay. And once you cancel, you get x minus 2 over x plus 3. Now that you have that, now we're going to find the intercepts. So to find the x-intercept, the way we do that is we set y equal to 0. And remember, the left-hand side of the f of x is the y. So we have 0 is equal to x minus 2 divided by x plus 3. And the question you have to ask yourself is, when is this fraction on the right-hand side equal to 0? Well, a fraction is equal to 0 when the numerator is equal to 0. And that occurs when x is equal to 2. So notice that 2 causes the numerator to be 0, but not, of course, the denominator. And that's actually that's why we cancel. That's why we do all this first, so that we guarantee that numbers that cause the numerator to be 0 don't also cause the denominator to be 0. Okay, so we found the x-intercept to be occur when x is 2, and so the x-intercept is going to be the point 2, 0. That's your x-intercept. And now to find your y-intercept, you set x equal to 0. And so you replace x with 0, and you get f of 0 is equal to 0 minus 2 divided by 0 plus 3. And we get -2/3. And so the y-intercept has the coordinates x is 0 and y is -2/3. Okay, and that would be our y-intercept. Okay, so remember, whenever you find the intercepts of rational functions, you want to first factor, then find the domain, and then simplify. Once you've done that, it's time to find the intercepts. Until next time.